Hello, and welcome to episode 5 of Neverwinter, our interactive D&D charity stream for Riley's Children's Hospital in Indianapolis, Indiana. Um, yeah, last we left off,
Sorry, I'm gonna mute myself.
last we left off, we had our adventure party they originally started in Saarloon. And along the way, they were hired to find a missing caravan, and most importantly, the cargo that was being taken from from there to Neverwinter. It took them along a very wild path, but they did eventually find the caravan and the safe that they were supposed to find. And they took the safe with them and found some more things as they walked through. A deck of many things was involved. Some legendary items have been found. Wishes have been granted. It's been a wild ride. But they are now in the city of Neverwinter, on top of a massive mountain overlooking the center of the city. Whereas in Neverwinter, there is the chasm, right? In Everlight, it is the demon pit. So it is a massive hole in the ground. In normal Neverwinter, it's just a chasm. It's just a flat patch of scarred land. But in my Neverwinter, because Neverwinter is the opposite of Everlight, since a chasm and the demon pit is inverted into the ground, in our Neverwinter, the chasm is a mountain. It goes up instead of down. See the inverse?
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
So funny.
So they find themselves on top of the mountain, and they can see down among the village of Neverwinter. All the way around them, they can see the walls.
Village or city?
It's city of Neverwinter.
Okay, I was like, wait, this is not the real Neverwinter. God damn it!
It's Neverwinter Light.
We still haven't got down the hill yet. There's plenty of time.
Yes, the way down does look very treacherous. There are some very... It looks like in front of you as the snow batters and the wind gales across the top of the mountain where you have been teleported to. You stand at the summit, and there's a very rocky outcropping that kind of gives you this space for the four of you to kind of be perched at the summit. And you can see these ancient carved stone steps. And they seem to be eroded and kind of devolved over probably thousands of years, but they do still seem to be there. Not very safe, very snow-covered, but you can see what looks like stone steps that lead down the mountain in a winding pattern through the rocks and the chasms and the crevices of the mountain. So you can see a clear path down the mountain to the city. You find that it's very cold up here. In fact, if you stay here too long, since you don't have cold weather gear, you'll probably freeze to death. So you're going to want to get a move on pretty quick down the hill.
Will I technically freeze to death? Because I've got resistance to cold damage.
Even with resistance, you could probably last a little longer.
All right.
But it's like
Could
really
last roughly
cold.
twice as long. So
Yeah.
you take half as much damage.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm hot-blooded. And start.
Jeez, just railroad us down the mountain then.
God, where's my immersion?
My immersion.
You're more than welcome to stay at the summit if you want.
I'm
No,
gonna
you
immediately
bite
start
into a
walking
Klondike
down.
bar, and then you end up right back where you started.
Husky! It's a husky. Look at it, just presses.
So yeah, the wind gales and blows against your skin, and it does feel like this is frigid air.
Not for you.
Yeah, sure. I'll walk down the perilous steps. I'm not like, let's just go.
Okay. It takes you a couple hours to get about halfway down the mountain. And as you get down the mountain, you can start to see people show up. They look like little ants in the distance from where you're at. And they seem to be kind of running around hastily and chaotically. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of order, but it seems to be very quick movement that you can see. You can also make out plumes of smoke coming up from the village below.
The city?
Yes,
Or
the
the
city.
village?
The city.
City, village.
Big ass. I've seen Neverwinter. That is a big ass village.
Can I make an insight check to see if this is something to be concerned about?
Sure, you can.
Can I
Roll
make
your
a
insight.
perception check?
Roll a perception check.
Nope. I'm gonna be dealing with.
All right, that's a
Jaziri.
19 insight.
I got a 27 on perception.
Okay. 27 and a what?
19.
19, okay. It does look like this chaos is probably not a good thing. This is not something that is normal. And with your perception check, you can see that there are people chasing other people. And it looks like some sort of battle is ensuing. Some of the buildings seem to be what is on fire and causing those plumes of smoke.
Well, that seems
It's
bad.
just never a day's rest, is there? All right.
Speaking
well,
of, we've not had a long rest yet, have we?
no,
Nope.
no, we haven't.
Cool. I don't think we've even had a short rest because I don't think I've got any spells.
Cool.
I do not.
Let's
Cool.
do this. I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's rush in and see what's going on.
Hell
Oh,
yeah, we're
I could probably get- oh, my.
adventurers. I wouldn't say heroes, but we're adventurers.
Did you guys see that beast try to attack Jaziri? Oh, where's the smoke coming from?
There's something going on at the city. Doesn't seem good.
Do I see anybody looks like a guard or
Sorry.
It's the smoke.
Yeah.
great stupid smoke?
Oh, sorry.
Smoking's bad.
I got
for
those
you
special
kids.
Vicks things, so every time I cough into them, I'm sniffing my own.
Okay, did you get it or did your wife get it? This is important.
I'm not sure why it's important, but
Because
did.
she's Puerto Rican, so I'm just you've been acclimatized now.
Yeah, we rub it on our feet.
Acclimated.
It's fine.
That one.
Yeah, no. Okay, who asked a question about the game?
Mark did.
Do I see anybody that looks like a guard or anything like that? You know, someone official.
At the base of the steps, there does seem to be like a guard post, and there is somebody who is shouting at a couple of the yes, you broke the DM. There's a couple of like initiates or recruits that he's bossing around. They seem to be kind of holding back this horde of attacking people.
I'll go down to the guard shack there.
As
To
you,
that gent.
yeah, as you approach, you see that he is, in fact, somebody of high-ranking official capacity at the city guard, and he seems to be shouting at the recruits to hold your ground, hold your ground. He does not
Oh, there,
notice
good
you.
sir. We just arrived, and can you give us an idea of what's going on here?
Oh, where did you come from? No
From-
matter. I am Lieutenant
I don't
Linkletter.
Link.
Sorry. This is kicking my ass. Sorry. Yes, I am
Like a
Lieutenant
name I should
Linkletter.
recognize.
And, we are currently under attack. Valindra has sent her horde of undead, and we could use your help.
That's
you
where
know?
I recognize it from.
Is this the fucking beginning of? God! Fuck!
We're in an intro quest. Oh my god.
Can I'm flying to Protector's Enclave and I'm leaving.
Too high level for this. I'm sorry.
You're muted, Kat.
Yeah, you're muted.
You're yelling at me, but you're muted, so it doesn't matter.
Guys, I heard this is really cool guild over there that has 5 drow and 1 elf.
It sounds like a sitcom.
It kind of was.
So you're flying over and past this whole thing?
No. I'm going to initiate this fucking intro tutorial. All right.
You push the button.
What?
Now I have to wait for my teammates to queue up with my for this raid.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I'm getting in the queue as well. Whatever.
Yeah, all right, I'm in the queue.
Oh, sorry guys, were you not ready for the raid?
No, it's fine, man. It's fine. It's whatever. Let's go. Leroy Jenkins this shit.
Wrong game.
More dots.
We're not that far off though. All right, so
Yeah, wrong game. Is it though?
can I find like a central I want to do another perception check, see if I can find like a head zombie or the chick he's talking about that looks like is controlling the undead.
When you were up and you did your initial check, you kind of got a layout of what was going on. There are groups of individual zombies that are attacking groups of individual civilians and small groups of initiates and recruits. In the center of Neverwinter, of the town, there is what looks like it could be a warehouse. It's a bigger building, single floor, kind of looks like a massive barn. And on top of the roof, kind of holding on to the clock tower and kind of leaning outwards and commanding the troops, was a pointy-eared individual in a robe. Looked kind of like a necromancer.
Okay.
My God, you can't just say he looks like a necromancer, Joe.
Okay, fine.
Anyway.
He was wearing a robe that said necromancer. So he looked kind of like a necromancer.
Necro crew on the back.
Necro crew for death.
Oh my god.
All right. So I think I saw the necromancer in that direction. Do we want to try to whittle down these creatures, or do we want to go straight and attack the cause of the problem?
Wouldn't we have to do both anyways, kind of to get to the other?
Well, you would.
Okay, what do you mean we would?
Well,
Oh no, you know what? Go ahead. I think that is a
well,
great
no,
idea
I'm not-
to just
I'm not-
throw yourself over there while we are over here fighting a bunch of zombies.
I mean,
It
to
was
be fair,
sarcasm. See, I can do it too.
To
Say,
no,
it was good.
to be
Yeah.
fair,
That was pretty good, yeah.
perfect.
we could just run out to the small things, fight only when we need to with them, and get up to the big guy. Just saying.
As you finish saying
was it?
that, you hear a blood-curdling scream as one of the initiates is bitten right in the neck and shoulder. You see the blood splurt through, and the zombie continues to chomp away.
Ew.
I try to throw one of my psychic daggers at the zombie.
Roll your attack.
Do 18.
It hits, and these things don't have very many hit points. Roll your damage.
Can I medicine check this guy? Is he even gonna make this?
Probably not.
Even without
Yeah.
rolling a medicine check, you can see that it has hit like the jugular, and there's just blood gushing.
I was like
Okay.
imagining like half his throat was already gone, so like it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dagger at the guy.
22.
Put him out of his misery.
22 damage? Yeah, you
Yeah,
decimate.
for sneak
that
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was engaged with it anyway, so.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you just right in the head with that psychic dagger.
Explodes and you get zombie all over you.
I would hope not. I have at least 60 range with with the thing. Okay. Well, Captain, Lieutenant, whatever you are.
I'm a
We're gonna go try to-
Lieutenant.
Yeah, we're gonna go to try the necromancer. You hold the line.
You
The
heard
dead
him.
one?
Hold the line.
Carrie, hold the line.
All right. Are we stealthing through these?
I would
I mean, yeah, let's just go for it.
Are,
and then
are
fight
these
if we
Romero
need to.
zombies?
There's
or
enough chaos going on
fast
right
zombies?
now. You could easily like just kind of sneak past these groups.
yeah.
It's not even going to require a stealth roll, or you could just like run through them. There's enough chaos
There's
run.
nothing.
going on.
There's nothing flying, right?
Yeah, like a big Draco Lich or anything that we gotta
Yeah,
worry
this
about.
is really
Like,
important. I just
Mm.
asking. I just have these really bad flashbacks.
Not right now.
Okay.
Not
Fair.
currently.
We haven't
You don't
activated that
see
cutscene
any.
yet. All right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right. Cool. Okay. So in that case, if anything else, Jaziri can fly over and distract because she can fly. Just me, and we can run that way.
Yeah. By the way, I wasn't suggesting I'd go by myself.
Did you eat all? Good girl.
Joseph,
Yes.
would Faye have been to Neverwinter before?
It was not discussed in your backstory, so I'll leave that up to you.
Daddy's
Okay.
girl.
I would think that she may have been here maybe once or twice, not extended amount of time, because she did work on a couple of merchant ships and she worked the docks frequently. So what I would want to try and do is possibly navigate through the city to where it needs to be, like in like a cohesive fashion, so we're not like just running blind down the roads, if that would make sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Roll me a what's the tracking? Survival. Roll me a survival.
Alrighty, I can do that.
DC's not too high on that.
That would be a 14.
Okay, yeah. It takes you like maybe 5 seconds to kind of remember the layout of the city, but you're able to immediately, okay, I know where I'm at, I know where we're going, and you're able to kind of figure out how to get there.
Cool. Hopefully my party follows me.
We'll consider your request.
Nah. You just tried to take my blood. I don't know if I want to follow. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Kidding, not kidding. Yes, following along.
Okay. So as you're going through the town, following around along behind Faye, you start to kind of recognize some of the layout, and you see the looming walls of a graveyard and temple in the exact same spot where it was in Everlight.
Evernight, yeah.
Evernight.
The other place.
Yeah, the upside down.
Yeah, the upside down.
You pass that, and you pass another building as you're heading towards the warehouse called Shining Knight Arms and Armor. And this place looks like it is currently barricaded and relatively safe on the inside, as there's a horde of zombies that have kind of surrounded the building or just kind of banging on the doors. But it looks like it's safe on the inside, and you just kind of pass through that. And you get to this massive warehouse, and this necromancer-looking fool is up on the top, kind of directing the zombies to attack over there. Now you guys over here, and you hear him shouting out. And he catches your attention, or you catch his attention, and he looks down at you, and ha 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 ha! So you are the heroes he sent to defeat me.
Before he gets too much into his monologue, I want to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send both of my shots at him.
Oh wait, you can do that?
I know, right? It's like
You
I'm
get
a
your
warlock or
Eldritch
something.
Blasts off, and then everybody roll initiative.
Ew. Don't say it like that.
Giggity.
Okay, so one is going to be a 15 to hit, and the other's going to be a 17.
17 hits.
17
Did
hits.
you get a
okay.
natural 20, Cat? Yeah, you got a natural 20. Go do your fucking push-ups. Okay.
That's going to be 8 force damage to him.
Okay. You catch him just as he finishes that sentence. So you're the fools or heroes that he sent to defeat me. Ha ha.
No monologue.
And yeah.
I mean, monologue and you slide down.
You got me monologue.
All right. Mark, what'd you roll for your initiative?
18.
18? Awesome. Ronald?
20.
20. Nice. Cat got that nat 20, huh?
Oh, what the fuck, Kira? No, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Are you telling yourself or the dog?
The dog drooled on the floor and my hand got in the drool, and I'm trying not to think about it. So 23. Let's just move on. Move on.
Gabby, what'd you roll?
15.
Okay, so it's gonna go Cat or Stellan, and then Ronald or Hades, not Hades.
I wish I was Hades right now. I'll be smiting everything.
Then Mark.
Smite makes right.
All right. So, Stellan, what are you doing?
What you doing?
It's morphing time.
Hey, buddy.
What are we fighting? What are we trying not to fight?
There is a person with pointy ears.
Right, lich guy.
Yeah,
not lich. Not a lich. Whatever.
Necromancer.
Not.
Necromancer Hetty.
Hey! You stop that right now. We're gonna go up there and kick your butt.
Is that an attempt to persuade, intimidate? What are you doing here?
I'm going to
Entertain.
cast Thunderclap. And then he's gonna be like, I mean it, stop it! And he's gonna cast Thunderclap.
Okay, there you go.
And he's got a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
DC
Okay.
15.
Wait, how far is he from us?
Distance-wise, about 30 feet, but he's also another like 40 feet in the air. I don't know the
Oh, okay.
Math.
I lag.
That-
The now I can't even say it because you were
50
sputtering. Pythagorean theorem.
that
Or Pythag-
I don't know the
Py-
math
Ugh.
involved.
So close.
I-
It's 50. Plot twist, it's 50.
Okay.
I'll go use
yeah.
Thunderclap on him.
That's a 14. What was the DC?
Can I use Thunderclap as an intimidation?
Well, you can only do a skill check or an action.
Okay, hear me out. I'm going to use the spell, but instead of it using it because it's within a 5-foot range, but you can hear it up to 100 feet,
Mm-hmm.
he'll just do it to the ground, like stab it, and just me.
Okay.
So
Well, the
instead
ground
of-
is an inanimate object, so you just cast it. There's no.
Yeah, so just
so that's
cast
your
it.
action.
Yeah, and so instead of you would be rolling for DC, I just roll for intimidation.
Yeah, roll that. Yeah, because that's your
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's actually not bad, guys. It's a 16, and I have a +2 intimidation. Me. I'm a skinny little guy.
I'm pretty sure this guy has like flesh hanging off his face and all that.
Yeah, I know. And here's this golden boy. Hey, stop it right now, or we're gonna come out there and kick your butt.
You stop that right now.
So he stops what he's doing and looks down at you, and you just see, because of the Eldritch Blast smashing him in the face, his kind of skin is melted away. So you just see the teeth and this like wretched smile come across his face.
I'm glad we skipped the cutscene.
Your turn.
Yeah, and that's gonna bring us to not Hades, Ronald.
Rook.
Yeah,
Rook.
Whoever the hell you are today.
That guy.
Bonus
That
action.
guy.
I'm going to try to just, you know what? I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna use steady aim to give myself advantage
Okay.
and throw my dagger at him. Throw my psychic dagger at him.
Okay. Sorry. Roll the
Thank
hit.
God for advantage. Ooh, that's a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right. Where is my sneak attack? Doo-dah. Literally the same thing I rolled earlier, 22.
Nice. You see the psychic dagger. You see him wince, and as such, he loses his grip on the little clock tower that he was leaning off of. So he kind of like falls forward
Nice.
and
I helped.
smacks face first into the ground.
Ooh, how much damage does he take?
What a fucking what's fall damage?
Yeah, fall damage.
He took 2d10 because he's about 50 feet or 30 feet in the air and 20 feet in the air, 30 feet away.
Mark did the math. It was 50 feet away from us
That's
from the angle.
straight line.
But
He
yeah,
fell straight.
and
So-
so it was
Fell
the 30,
Look,
40.
I didn't sign up for D&D for this.
This is how we trick kids into doing math.
This
Great.
is bullshit, guys. I'm sick of
Oh,
you
it's
guys.
just
This is
rolling.
the dumbest intervention ever.
It was 12. It was 12 damage that he took, okay?
It's just rolling dice,
Bitch.
right? Until you got to add stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But he is laying prone now in the ground about 30 feet away from you all. Do you have any bonus actions?
My bonus action was to steady aim, and I
Steady
cannot move once I use it.
Okay.
Yep, in my turn. With one card face down in defense mode.
Arden, you're up. What are you doing?
30 feet away, huh?
Yep.
That sounds reachable.
I'm
Now.
gonna wreck it.
Do it.
I don't guess there's any reason we need him for anything.
This is the intro quest. He's the first boss. Just kill
Yeah,
him.
I will just
Yeah,
walk
just,
over and poke him violently in the backside.
Are you using Quicksilver?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is a-
Sparkle, sparkle.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice.
You technically have advantage since
Four.
he's prone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's a bitch on the floor. Hit him again.
So that was 9 points.
Just make sure you always
And
get your
let's
natural
do
20s.
some advantage and see if I get a 20. Nope. I did get a 26.
Nice.
Nice.
And that puts us at another 9 points.
All right.
Yay.
So you walk up and you whack, and then you smack the sword into his back, and you feel. Pardon me.
Oh,
This-
he died. Yes, good.
You feel this dust kind of poof, and as the ash and stuff kind of dissipates, you see this, everybody here sees this like green glow kind of swirl around in a concentrated light where there's this dimmer light that kind of swirls around it in a fog-like pattern, and then Quicksilver kind of absorbs that light. And Arden, you hear in your head, yes, finally, unlocking. Ah, these powers are wonderful. It's been so long. Again.
Well, this
Again, we
hardly
must do it again.
Seems ominous.
I thought, and I could be wrong. This is player speaking, but I thought we got like a lawful good on Quicksilver's alignment, and this does not seem like that. So just something to think about, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with going full Elric of Melniboné out here and letting Stormbringer drink souls and things like that for a little while. The problem with that is it seems to always end up taking you to. So what powers are we unlocking again?
The power to absorb souls, of course.
Oh,
I remember
Okay.
when Quicksilver used to sound so much nicer.
right? Wasn't it like a nice British lady last time?
Went from
Jarvis?
Siri to Cortana so quick.
Right.
Joke's on you. She was Cortana the entire time.
Okay.
Come on,
Yo,
John.
the next time you
Kill
feed
more.
this bitch, it's gonna be a fucking goddamn Skynet. Don't do it. Woohoo, don't do it, Arden. Woohoo, put it back.
Right.
As Arden is having this conversation in his head with this his weapon, everyone else notices when the necromancer does that and turns into the light and gets absorbed by Quicksilver. All the zombies also kind of fall to the ground and poof, turn to ash. The town erupts in a loud cheer. Ah, yay! And
Wait. Hold on. That was. I don't.
You know what? For the kind of city that's always having some dumb shit happen, they have a lot of festivals. I will say that. There's constant festivals.
They have to drink the pain away,
Yeah, because they're stuck inside their city because there's a bunch of shit happening outside.
Exactly.
Rook is gonna fly up to the to where he was standing and kind of survey the area.
Okay. As you fly up
I'm
to the
going
clock tower.
to go on a limb and say that he is dead. And so, because he was controlling the others are now dead.
No, no, I get that. I'm just making sure that there's just no more bullshit because I don't want to celebrate too early. I got a 20 on perception check.
Okay. Yeah, you see that around the town, as far as you can see, even across the river, all the zombies have turned to ash and have dissipated. Town seems to be celebrating. You also notice that there is a rune carved on the clock tower, kind of where he was holding on. And this rune looks very familiar. It is the same rune that you had seen carved in Evernight.
The one that was linked to my father and the
Yep.
creepy telekinesis to the void.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I want to know her excuse now. I have to fucking hear her excuse about this now. I'm taking a regular dagger and just trying to etch out the rune so that it's disrupted.
Yeah, this building is made of like a stucco material, so as you etch, it easily just flakes and cracks, and you carve it away without so much effort.
Yeah. I'll just completely deface the rune. And I'll fly down. Or glide down. Alright. It looks like the town is fine. For now. As I go and loot the necromancer.
There's nothing left to loot. It all turned to ash and then turned into that light and was sucked up.
Anyway. Okay. You, Faye.
Me?
Yeah. A little symbol of your of my father and your cahoots patron was up there. I just make sure that could be work properly anymore.
Dark powers?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was up there.
Yeah. Your Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs freaking patron is now sending people to attack everyone.
I don't let me phrase this. I don't know if you remember, but when I told you what my patron asked of me, he said to drown the world. And she looks around. Oh, look, we're here on the world. Tons of people outside. Perfect place to put a fucking portal to the plane of water. Now, there's been a lot of things going on that have changed my understanding of what's supposed to be going on here with who I'm bound to and what's going on. But makes sense that it'd be here. I'm not going to know everything. I'm just going to know what I've been told, all right? So if you're thinking that I'm got something going on here, I don't know. Maybe I do.
No. I'm trying to, like, you were having this whole thing about, like, maybe it's not evil. It's clearly fucking evil.
But no, it's powerful. It's chaotic. Doesn't make it evil. It just. I thought we had covered this. You can't ascribe human.
If I could, perhaps, and he like steps in between the two of you, closer to Faye's side.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it was just the tone in which you used that sounded very accusingly, and she took it very offensively. Just food for thought. But neither here or there right now. We should try and probably do something about the portal and finding a way to get some rest and helping some people. And
we gotta find the Four Winds trading post and turn this shit in.
True,
That's
but
the second.
hopefully.
Can you find a portal?
Not today. I'm very tired. I used a lot of magic. I'm only an apprentice.
I was only asking.
You find a portal? Not now.
At this point, the lieutenant from earlier comes running up, and
No, we have to go to him in the game.
yeah, NPCs
There's
don't
like
move.
a little exclamation point above his head.
Hey, why is that exclamation point getting closer to us, guys?
Not
That's
sure
weird.
if it's a fight or a side quest.
Hey guys, on your side quest.
Did anyone order a side quest with a side of side quest?
But he does come running up to you, and he looks excitedly happy, and he goes to each of you, starting with Rook, as you're like the closest to where he's coming from, and oh, thank you so much for your help in defeating that villain Valandria.
Yeah, it kind of wasn't much to deal with.
Oh, seems like there's something going on here
That was
every week.
Valendra. I thought she'd be bigger.
That's exactly how it's like too with the opening scene.
Is this guy gonna be like thrown against the wall and we're all gonna cry?
Sorry, Joe. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Right?
As grateful as I am, do you know where we can get, somewhere to like lodge for the night? We
Oh,
are
of
exhausted.
course. What's your budget, friend?
I can spare a gold.
Save the entire fucking city. Sorry, this means a player.
Well, I'm just thinking, we probably could get like at least a night free for, kind of saving a good chunk of the city.
I'm just a lieutenant. I don't run any of the shops, dear. You're gonna have to take that up with the innkeepers.
Well, I mean, if you spread the word, these 4 moderately handsome individuals here, and the fairy dragon, were key and instrumental in taking down, the voodoo.
Could you
person.
just point us to a decent end?
So you're mercenaries, not heroes. The Iron Flagon Inn is that way, and he points to the south.
And
South.
could you
West.
give us some directions to the Four Winds Trading Company?
Oh yes, you're actually only a couple blocks away, and he points up north about a block or two. Big
Huh.
building. It has the ship with the 4 little swooshes in the sails. Can't miss it.
Neat.
Lieutenant, do you also happen to know where the Acquisitions Incorporated is located as well?
He gives you a look of inquisitive
Oh, no,
doubt for a minute.
No. It is just to deliver a package.
Ah.
No.
Yes, I thought you were a bit stronger than the recruits, the initiates. It is across the river. Over the woods and through the river.
Oh,
too.
jeez.
Don't worry, I'm sure once we get to the 4 Winds, they're gonna teach us how to paint the color.
We're gonna have a gang war now.
But no, it is right next to the House of 1,000 Faces. You can't miss it.
Is there actually 1,000 faces?
I've never actually counted. There's a lot of people there, though.
Are they alive faces?
Most of them, yes. They're all drinking and partying, and it's a tavern.
I guess
Clever named. It is a clever named tavern.
Sorry, so sorry.
Okay, I'm seriously waiting for you to say, I'm your Huckleberry.
Rick is just gonna start walking towards the 4 Winds.
Okay. Yeah,
That's what you get for making us have to walk down the mountain, Joe.
While everyone else is walking, I kind of want to pull Lieutenant Linkletter back before I leave as well. Lieutenant, right?
Yes, indeed.
Do you know anyone in the naval half of the military looking for a Douglas Walter, maybe, if he's in town?
Oh, Lance Corporal Walter, yes.
All right. And he's here in town, in the city,
Oh, yes, he's got a mansion on the north side.
All right.
Bless
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not there.
Thanks for letting me know, Lieutenant.
Of course.
And she claps him on the shoulder and follows after her party.
Okay. You go a couple blocks to the north and you find it's very easily marked. It's a pretty nice building. It's blends very well with the local architecture, but it's got some marble pillars on the outside that create this little like patio entrance, kind of like an old west style like saloon style building, but made out of marble instead of wood. And it's got these very fancy swingy doors, like a saloon, a Western saloon, but they're not the mini doors; they're full size.
Cool. I've got the chaotic urge to kick them in, and like as I enter,
Do it.
doing it.
I hope they're locked.
Nope, they are not locked.
Fuck.
You kick the door in, and they swing, and you hear smack, smack, and you hear yelps as everyone in here stops what they're doing and looks and says, "Oh my!" And you see like 12 grung hop towards the front door and try to like pull the front door back from the walls. And you see them kind of reach in and pull out these unconscious grung from behind the doors that you just kicked in.
She kind of looks, sorry, didn't mean that. We were sent here by Nevitosh. We found a safe. Jeez. Is there a master tradesman here that, checks all the comings and goings?
They look at you with a look of disdain for a minute before they just kind of all point to the front desk as they kind of like take these unconscious grung into the back rooms.
I didn't kill him. Gosh,
no,
don't look at me like that.
Just knocked out.
Just beat up a frog. Nicely done.
I beat up two, actually.
Beat up
Thank you
two
very
frogs
much.
at the same time.
With one kick, I think that, deserves a drink or something.
So the rest of the area kind of disperses. There's only like 2 or 3 grung left in the room as you're approaching this front desk. And-
Rook, you got the manifest, right?
I
All right. She like hifts the safe onto the top of the basically the reception desk, I guess.
Okay.
All right. We were sent to retrieve a caravan. Couldn't save the caravan. They were already dead when we got there. This is all that's left of it, and Rook manifest, so they know which caravan we were talking about.
He places the manifest on top of the safe.
Okay. As you place the manifest on top of the safe, a hat begins to rise from behind the desk. It's a musketeer style hat with a long red and blue feather that sticks out of it. And it rises up, and then as the hat begins to rise above the thing to where you can see, yes, go ahead.
Nope.
Is this-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, sorry, we didn't say nothing.
The shadow cast by the hat and this like little hood that kind of the collar that pops up and creates this creates this shadow, so you can only see these bright red gleaming eyes and this like red and gold trench coat kind of thing begins to kind of rise up.
Is this who I think it is? God damn it.
Daddy.
It is Daddy.
What?
What?
Is this, if this is Jarl Axel, because
It's Daddy.
okay, yeah, continue describing, please. I won't be.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Stellan sat down because this is none of my business. I'm
I'm sorry
just-
that I'm thirsty.
I
It's
am
fine.
working on stuff. I'm doing nerd stuff over here is what I'm doing.
So you see the
Mute
trench coated
myself.
like red and gold filigree, like it's almost like a pirate cloak, like this really fancy trench coat looking thing pop up, and there's these bright purple gloves that reach out and grab the manifest, and the person begins to kind of read through the manifest. About a minute goes by before they put the manifest down, and they reach in and pull out and manifest a key. And they unlock the chest, and they look inside, and you can kind of get a glimpse of this black nose. It's a black textured wet nose.
Oh, I know. Is this?
Closes the thing.
These are the fucking red pandas.
Grabs
Yes.
a
Yes,
sack
they are.
and sets it on the counter.
I'm going to open the sack.
You see
It's not full of panda treats, is it?
no, you see
Scooby snack.
a stack of platinum coins.
Nice.
Where was this when we were in the Shadowfell?
Well,
I'm
here,
going to,
I guess.
I'm gonna do a Caleb and I'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god.
As you're counting out the platinum coins, you see that this individual reaches out, grabs the chest, and begins to kind of take it and walk towards the back room.
I would like to follow them stealthily because I have a bad feeling about this.
This will be entertaining.
Okay, roll your stealth check.
Wow.
Rook, you'll have counted out at the end of this. It takes you probably about... Sorry, what's the math? It's 400 divided by 60. 60 seconds. If you're counting 1 coin a second. I don't know. What is that? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? 5 minutes?
Well, I was grabbing like 5 at it.
3.5 or so.
Yeah, something like that. It takes you a couple minutes to count out about 400 platinum coins.
All right, 13 on my stealth check.
Okay, so 400 divided by 3.
As you're following behind the individual, the door swings open, and standing there as the individual goes back is one of the grung that saw you swing the door open and hit the other grung.
Uh-huh.
Just standing there looking at you.
All right, I squat down so that way I'm eye level with the grung, because grung are shorter, right?
They are. They're about 2-3 feet tall.
Yeah. So I squat down and I look at the grung. The guy that just came by with the safe. Stand up, fella.
Aye, he was standing up.
Aye, but
It's not like I'm
he's been here before. You trust him, aye?
Aye, he runs the place.
All right, and the wet nose is normal on him, right?
Huh?
Yeah, okay. I just, I ran into a couple people before we had gotten a safe and just want to make sure that it's getting in the right hands, because if I remember the crowd that they were running with before, bad news.
I don't know what you're talking about, lady. You hurt my friends. You're not supposed to be back here.
I'm just saying that last time I saw a wet nose and a hat like that, they were running around with hack ink, so I just wanted to make sure that, You're
basing this on a wet nose?
I'm basing this on a wet nose and a hat.
Seems like an awful lot
Don't
of
forget the hat.
malarkey.
I'm
Hey,
just saying.
guys.
3 red pandas in musketeer hats, hanging around with hack ink, doing their business, I assume. And I was just, looking out for you,
Yeah, like you looked out for my friends.
I didn't see your friends. I just saw a pair of doors. If you're going to have swinging doors, you know that people are going to want to kick them.
You're the first. You're not the first.
I was about to be like, fair. I've been a first many times. It's okay.
Giggity.
All right. Well, speedy recovery to your friends. If you trust the guy that just walked here with the safe, my job's done. I wasn't paid to be anything but a delivery. So, good day. Gets up and walks back out.
I said good day.
Hey, okay, guys. Wait, where did Faye go?
You see Faye walking back at this moment.
Okay. Anyway, here's your 133, and Arden, here's your 133.
Fade looks over at Stellan. You already get his?
Well, technically, he wasn't part of the original mission manifest. He joined us later.
What's 133 divided by 2?
65.
I mean, I'm not trying to purpose. I'm just saying he wasn't part of the original mission.
Sorry. Yeah,
He
60.
was literally the reason how we got here to Neverwinter with his.
I mean, if you want to pay him, you can.
Which is why I'm. And she's like setting aside like 2 halves of her 133. She's like, yeah, that's why I'm splitting mine up. And she's like, she took the 133 and then she's at the reception desk splitting that into like 2 piles.
Anyway, I'm exhausted. I need to find a bed.
Yeah. You are aware of the Iron Flagon. He gave you directions to that, so you know how to get to that one. There are also other inns in town. You're definitely able to find
What's the nicest one?
the nicest one.
Mhm.
Well,
Kind
That
of an
would-
investigation.
I mean,
Or
you could. You're in a building. You could ask some of the grung that are still
Ah,
around.
true. Hey,
Except they hate us.
They
sorry
hate
about.
me.
Well, I know my friend hasn't yet to apologize for what she did. I
Um,
apologize, but do you know the nicest inn to stay in?
Well, that'd be the Moonstone Mask.
Moonstone Mask. Thank
Yeah, it's on an island just to the west of Neverwinter.
Oh, okay. Just what's the next one just under that? I don't feel like traveling to an island right now.
Well, you could check out the Mute Loot.
The Mute Loot.
Yeah, pretty nice. It's in the Northern District.
Neat. I will take you up on that. Thank you. And I give him a gold.
Oh, thanks. Oh, okay. He pockets the gold in his little trousers.
I will make my way to the. I mean, you're all not required to come with me. I just felt like treating myself. As I'm talking to my party.
yeah, I'm not gonna go for something so expensive. And I might try and, I don't know, see the city a bit. I've only really stayed
Okay.
close to the docks.
Bye. And just walks.
All right, see you later.
Okay, so Rook, you're heading towards the Mute Loot?
Yep.
Okay. As you're heading north, you have three bridges that you can cross to get across the river and head around
Never Castle.
yeah, Castle Never, and get to the Mute Loot, which is on the very northern part of the northwestern section, right next to the entrance there. And as you approach, it is a very nice, very exorbitantly, obnoxiously ornate building.
Perfect.
Obnoxiously ornate.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in.
You walk in, and there are 3 individuals in the lobby. One of them a very well-dressed elf. One of them a very well-dressed large human, male with he's got kind of like a dusty brown, almost orangish hair color that seems to be pulled back and then wrapped around in a massive bun. Like if he were to let his hair down, it'd probably be hit the floor. That's how much hair he's got.
Oh, Rapunzel.
It's a lot of hair.
That's what I'm going to call him from now on.
And then there is another individual who is sitting in a corner by himself with a cloak pulled up over his head, and you can just barely make out the piercing eyes and pale skin of a drow.
Well, we found the edgy rogue.
More people taking my spot. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I walk up to the reception desk.
It is the elf that is at the reception desk, and you walk up, and the golden hair is very, like, just straight and looks like it's well taken care of, and those very light blue eyes meet yours. Good evening, sir. What can I do for you?
Yes, I would like to stay the night.
Ah, fantastic. I do have a room available. Do you have the platinum? This is a rather exquisite inn. Forgive me for asking. But I must know if you can afford the stay here. You do not look like someone who can afford a stay here.
Oh, well, looks can be deceiving.
Yes.
Well, what's the rate for a night stay?
It would be 10 platinum for the evening, sir.
Oh, such a steep price.
Yes,
I
I thought as much.
Slam 10 platinum on the counter.
Ah, you're right. Looks can be deceiving. Perhaps you might want to stop by the clothier. We do have expectations of our guests. There's also a bath available in your room.
That's fine. I have a feeling you probably
I
won't
really
even know
must
I'm here.
insist.
Well, once I get into my room, I'm pretty sure you won't know I'm here.
Oh, trust me. They all know.
Well, when you travel from the Shadowfell, you try to smell your best.
I don't travel.
Duly noted.
I will
love to hear
have
it.
a bellhop heat up your water.
Thanks.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Good evening.
And he
I take my key and head up
slides
to
you a
the room.
key. Yep, and head. As you go up to the room, it is a very nice room. Lots of reds, golds, purples. The sheets are all like obnoxiously large. The bed itself could probably fit all four of you comfortably and have enough room to like just spread out. It's bigger than a king size, like a modern king size bed. This thing is like a
Is that family bed?
yeah, it's like
The ones that-
huge.
The joke sitcom family bed that people used to take pictures in?
Yeah, it's like 15 feet long by like 8 feet wide.
Oof.
Jesus.
It's a big
It's
bed.
just, it's a huge bed. And it's comfortable. It's not made out of like stuffed sack of hay or anything. This is actually like it's a pretty nice mattress. It feels firm, but like you sink into the top. It's got this little pillow top thing. It's quite comfortable, and the sheets themselves are like 1,000 thread heavy silk sheets.
A single tear comes down Rook's eye.
There's a armoire in the corner with a very ornately carved bench and an like ornate oval framed mirror on top of the armoire. There's a dresser. There is no footlocker. It's like this whole big dresser. The furniture in here is very comfortable. There's a chaise in the corner, and there's actually a balcony that looks out to the south side, and you can kind of, from where you're at in the balcony, see you've got a pretty decent view of Blue Lake. Like, there's some buildings in between. You're not lakefront, but you can,
Yeah.
can see the lake.
I got you. I'm in Florida. I got you. Cool. Yeah. I'll wait for the bath to be run, and as soon as that, and I relax and do that, I'm going to spend the rest of the day reading my book, and the book I got from the Shadowfell,
Yeah.
and take my long rest.
Okay. Back with sorry, Faye and Arden and Stellan. What are you all doing?
We had just finished splitting out our coin pool with everybody between the three of us. I've got
I'm not taking this.
yes, you are, Stellan.
No. It is fine. I don't need this.
Stellan, it's already, and she like takes the third that they've pulled together and puts it in his hand. It's already in your hands. If you've accepted it, it's yours.
I did not accept Arden. I did not accept this.
Arden, you saw Stellan accept it, right?
I did.
Pretty sure you did.
I didn't know what it was in. I did. Oh, it's fine. It is fine. It is fine. It's fine. We'll deal with this later.
All right. I've got a bit of business on the north side. If you guys, you're welcome to come with me if you want. I'm not planning on it taking very long, and then I'm gonna be heading probably somewhere port side to find a place to stay for the night. You're welcome to come.
I need to go to the Acquisitions Incorporated and find some guy in my notes that I have written down.
He was like that teenager that we were planning on like getting him on the smoke break, right?
What? No, Jesus! You didn't bring that up.
No.
No, I vaguely remember this plan.
No, I feel like that
We all agree
something that we had talked
Acquisitions
about.
Incorporated is a place where they get a lot of smoke breaks. You know.
It's the only way you can get a
Yeah, I
break.
do kind of remember that discussion a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
You know what you did, Daphne.
I mean, is it worse or better than the tentacles? Let's just put it on a scale.
No, you brought that up too.
Okay. All right. Sorry. But
I
yeah.
would like to file domestic claim. Unsafe workplace.
Hostile work environment.
Fucking shit my notes, Joe. Who is the guy I'm supposed to be looking for again? Actually,
I don't think Joe's going to tell you.
that's fine. I have lots of notes and I will find it. So yes, I will go with you on the way while I look through my notes.
Sure, let's go.
Okay.
Why not?
So you guys head towards the docks is where you're headed, right?
I was gonna head towards the docks after I went to the mansion.
You
The-
went to the mall.
The manor.
You went to the mall.
Please do not pay attention to my husband in the background.
Okay, so you're heading to the manor first.
Yeah.
The mall.
No.
The mom.
The
God.
Yeah. So you cross the bridge and head towards the manor as well. And as you approach, you find that this manor is it sticks out comparatively. I mean, it's not like a thumb sore. It doesn't stick out obviously, but as you look at it, the architecture is much more Gothic, Neolithic than it is in the rest of the town, and it definitely kind of gives you like this haunted house vibe as you approach it.
Oh, I could go wrong.
This would be her first time seeing it as well.
Yeah, and it's definitely it's got that like stereotypical haunted house kind of vibe. It's got the dark shutters and the dark siding, and it does stick out comparatively to the rest of Neverwinter.
It's a family of yours.
Actually, it is. This is where my dad's supposed to be at.
Oh.
And she's gonna walk up to the front door.
Yeah, as you pardon me, You walk up a couple steps onto this this porch, and the door is a double entry, like a double door entryway, large, like wooden, like solid oak doors, and there's this very thin stained glass that you can't really see. You can see through, but it's so mosaic on the other side you can't really see what's on the other side.
If there's knockers, she's gonna use one to.
Yeah. You can play with the knockers for a minute. It's fine. Yes, there is one on each door.
Yep.
So you knock the knockers.
I do.
And it takes only about 30 seconds before you hear the door unlatch and it begins to creak open. And standing at about 7.5 feet tall, there is this individual who is
Sorry.
standing in the doorway. He looks fairly nicely dressed, palish skin, and this, like, I want to say bowl cut. Is that the right term? Where
Yes.
you have just the long poofy hair and then like all the way around it's cut.
Quiet all the way around. Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s.
Yep. So he's got this bowl cut. And he's got like a rather elongated face. And he does have some very, very faint markings on his face. Everybody that's there, roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, nat 20. Smack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely figure this out then.
14.
Okay.
I have a 17 plus number.
Okay, you're gonna figure it out with the plus numbers then. So Faye, you definitely see that there are like swirl-like indentations. They kind of look like scars at first, but then you figure that they're in a matching pattern on his face. Stellan, you recognize them as like these natural-born tattoos. And
Goliath?
yeah.
Goliath. It's a Goliath.
And
You're a Goliath. Sorry.
And Arden, you immediately recognize this as a Goliath.
He's like, Patty's like, that's a Goliath. I've read about them in books.
But you've also realized that this Goliath, either through being forced to or by choosing to, has covered up these markings with like some sort of makeup or something. The only reason you can see them is because you're up close and they're like physical indentations in his skin. So you're able to tell that he is covering these up with some sort of makeup or something. Can I help you?
Yes. I was told that this is the residence of a Douglas Walter.
Indeed.
Is he in right now?
The master is in. He is not taking appointments.
That's fine. I'm Faye Walter. I'm his daughter. Can you just let him know that I'm here? I don't need to see him. I want him to know that I'm in town.
I will let the master know.
All right. All right, that's it. And she turns to the rest of to Arden and to Stellan. All right, I think that was it. Just wanted to let my dad know I was here. We can go to the docks now.
It just goes around you. It's like, hi, hello, hi.
Looking down at you very slowly. Can I help you?
No, I just think that you're just so cool to be here. You're
I'm
just
actually quite warm.
that was a joke, guys.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh, is that a she pulls out his quill. Is that a thing?
It is quite warm today.
I mean, that could be the fires that were happening. If a few buildings burned down.
Ah,
These are good notes, Faye.
is that what that smell was?
Yeah, there was a necromancer.
It's always something here, isn't it?
So I've heard.
It's always sunny in Neverwinter.
Well, if that's it, I'm going to and he begins to shut the door.
And she lets
You
him shut the
didn't-
door.
You didn't
Yeah,
want to.
he goes like with the door.
No,
Your dad is very neat.
That wasn't my father.
Oh, your
My father's. He probably employs him. I've never actually been here. My father's always come to me on the Isles. When I saw him growing up.
Are you a bastard child?
Wow.
My parents.
Subtle.
Right?
My parents.
We're all bastard children where I'm from. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, they didn't love each other. It wasn't. I was unexpected. But they both loved me. Like I've got plenty of good memories between me and my mom and my dad when he came to visit. But I've never had the illusion of, us being the standard family. I knew my father, but I've never been here.
You were very lucky to have them.
You probably don't know how lucky.
I become more
Brown.
aware. I'm becoming more aware each day. Come on, Docs. We can get some fine ale and a cheap place for the night.
Oh, no, I remember. It is the Titan. The Titan.
Yeah, well, let's hit up Back Inc. and then afterwards we'll
Bad.
we'll drink this night away.
Oh, man. Drink the rest of her memories away.
Yep.
I remember. I found it. Dang, it's right here. I wrote it down.
Sorry. Yeah, so you drop off the porch and begin to head towards Acquisitions Inc., right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This place is so beautiful.
You have to cross into the southern part of Neverwinter, so you cross the bridge again, passing past the Castle Never, and you head.
Oh, I want to stop and go to this prayer circle and then get my daily for. Sorry, Joe.
You're fine.
So many hours in this game.
Too many Neverwinter games going on here.
You get to the Acquisitions Incorporated building, and there is a smaller building attached to this massive warehouse, bigger than the one that you had in the center of town. This thing is close to the docks. It's just south of the Hall of Justice.
Mm-hmm.
What are you giggling about? Huh?
Nothing.
Uh-huh,
Go. Do your
uh-huh.
thing. No, I'm sorry.
Just
Don't
south
look
of
at
the
me.
Hall of Justice, across the street from the Hall of Justice, is this
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
little outcropping building and this massive set of warehouses. And yeah, there seem to be a lot of people coming and going inside this building. In fact, it looks like it's going to take you a while to get through the front door because there's just a flow of people coming in and out of this building.
Stellan.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm trying to. Excuse me.
Are we trying to be polite about this, Stellan?
He's definitely trying to be polite about it.
If you're trying to be polite about it, you're not getting through the doors.
I'm going to look for whoever because I understand dock workers. I was one, so I'm going to look for someone who's used to lifting heavy stuff and looks to be one of the employees here, and I want to just grab them by their shirt, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for somebody.
You don't see anybody that matches that description in this small building, but as you're looking across the warehouses, you do see somebody that looks like a warehouse foreman or somebody that's in charge of the others. Big burly gentleman, green, like pale green, like cat's hair color skin, that yellow green.
Yeah,
you can see them from the back.
Jog,
no hair, just all green skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna jog across the way over to him. Excuse me, foreman.
He turns around, revealing he is definitely an orc.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of the underbite fangs, he's got the overbite fangs. One of them is chipped, and you see that One of his eyes does not match the other.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're twinsies. Like she does that. It's like, hey, twins.
Yes, one of them is like a deep chocolate brown. The other one is like a pale blue, like
All right.
almost white and like cloudy. Like there's maybe some damage to that eye or something. You're not quite sure.
All right. Excuse me, Foreman. I'm looking for someone who may be known as the Titan. I really don't know anything else about it except that friend over there's got a package for him.
I can deliver it to the Titan. What
Uh,
kind of
I-
package?
I don't know. I was just looking for the Titan for my friend. They're the messenger. I'm not here on business. I'm here with them. So I was just looking for the Titan.
He kind of looks around the group. Which one of you has got the message?
Which one has got the package today?
You're muted, Cat.
He's still over there like, excuse me, just for just 1 second. Everyone here is extremely rude.
Grab the head and turn to.
Oh, what?
We're looking for the Titan, right?
Oh, yes.
This gent knows him.
Oh, where may we find him?
What do you need
Or her.
with the Titan?
Uh,
You got a package for the Titan?
it is a very important message. Isaac, yes. I was sent by my mentor.
Hey, Johnny, cover me for a minute. And he kind of motions for you to follow him into the warehouse. You see this little halfling kind of run up and kind of take over, and this halfling looks even more voracious than this orc does as they start shouting orders and seem to kind of enjoy being in charge.
Aw, I think.
Johnny's full of rage.
He's got little man syndrome.
He, as he turns around, you see on the back of his little shirt, he's got a like a C and then a me and a big circle and a red X through it. Yeah. Did you get it?
I didn't hear honestly what
Oh,
the letters were.
now I get it.
Anyway,
I'm leaving.
Took me a
Stellan
minute.
just goes back to the Shadowfell and just stays there forever at the end.
Cool.
Okay.
so the orc leads you through into this little office area of the warehouse and opens the door and kind of motions for you to enter, and you see on the door in these little etched like glass etching, it says the Titan, warehouse foreman, warehouse A. Kind of waits for you guys to go in.
I go in.
yeah, we're going in.
He steps in after you and closes the door. I am the Titan. What's your message?
What? Insight check.
I mean, you can roll an insight. Go for it.
Oh, okay, 21.
Yeah. His body language doesn't indicate a lie. He doesn't seem to be lying at this, as you kind of notice that he's got the air of he's probably in charge, and this is probably his office. As he walks around and like takes a seat in the chair behind the desk. The desk has like a little what are those called? Placard with his name, the Titan.
Sorry.
Kicks the chair back, kicks his big ass feet. Probably, a good 2 foot in length.
Wow. Oh, right. My mentor Senna sent me to talk with you. He said I should find you.
Yeah, I remember Senna. Good guy. He reaches into his drawer and pulls out a couple cigars and lets them roll on the desk, and he picks one, bites off the end, spits it into a spittoon, and then goes to light the cigar. Help yourself.
Oh yeah,
So,
Faye, like as soon as Faye's got the permission, she's going in on it.
Stellan awkwardly shakes his head no.
Don't be such a baby. Light one up.
I just ate.
Good. It's great to smoke on a full stomach.
He like looks over at Arden like,
Do I still have that alcohol? Can I pour this guy a drink?
You do still have it, yes.
So
Yeah.
somehow we're all gonna die and never give this guy the message.
Cool. I'm just gonna. You got some glasses? I got some. And she like makes motions like the alcohol.
Oh.
Like I'm.
Of
he's
course.
working.
He-
He's
Goes and pulls open this thing, and you see this like entire like cabinet full of different alcohol and glasses, and he grabs
Oh,
two
my.
whiskey glasses, and he
Yeah. I pour like I'm not doing like the skull juice, just the regular alcohol. And
you guys deserve each other. That's the look he's giving. He's not saying anything, but it's very judgmental.
Faye knows these kind of people. These are her people.
Mhm.
So Stellan, what's he want?
Well, you're. As it turns out, that Asmodeus is on their way trying to come to the material plane and start a whole entire war. And right now, Senna is trying to keep them at bay, but it's only as a matter of a few weeks, if that. And so perhaps he wanted me to let you know so that you could tell the proper authorities.
He takes a drag, and as you finish, I'm sorry. Did you say Asmodeus?
Yeah. About that. It's new Asmodeus. Oh, wow, you got me fucked up on my accent. Wow. Holy shit. It's the title's been passed on. This one is a woman. Just so I don't know what we're up against, you know.
I'm having a hard time following your. There's
Okay.
a war coming.
Right. So Asmodeus has been usurped. We've got a new Asmodeus. This one's a woman. We know that. This woman, Asmodeus, is coming to
Hell.
yeah. Coming to and to bring war to the different planes, which is why all the portals have been shut between here and the Shadowfell, and I'm assuming between other areas as well. But, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot to process.
Do you need to? Do you need to set them in with that?
Do you need another drink with that?
Yeah. Go ahead and pour me another drink.
Does that.
You're offering. So
Stellan also, like, he gets up and he just kind of like leans against the wall, but then like slowly sits down as he's also now just kind of processing it.
that's okay. So what do you need from me?
I was very much hoping you would know.
We need the young priest and an old priest.
Well, I can provide you men. I still have quite a few that follow me. So if an army is what you need, an army is what you can have, but I'm not the most intelligent individual, and fighting demons ain't my thing. So as far as coming up with a plan or some sort of strategery goes, I guess maybe you could look some information up in the House of Knowledge or something, or perhaps you could, talk to the king at Castle Never and see if he can do something for you. But
we should talk to the king. We can do that.
if you can get an audience, I can put in a good word for you.
My father might be able to put in a word as well.
Oh, yes.
Who's your father?
Lance Corporal Walter.
Oh. It's an honor, Faye. I wasn't aware that you'd be coming into town.
I wasn't planning on coming into town until we got work a while back. brought me this way.
Have you talked to your father yet?
I let him know that I was in town. I did not stay to see if you would accept me into the manor.
I'll talk to him for you.
All right. I'm gonna be staying at the docks, probably. Favored terrain.
Oh. He reaches into his thing and he pulls out a little copper crest. It's about 12 inches and he kind of slides it across. He says, "Go to the Moonstone Mask and tell him the Titan sent you."
She takes it. All right.
That the place on the island?
Yeah. Will this cover all of us?
It'll cover whatever you need.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You sure make sure to tell Belle that I said hi.
What was that name?
Belle,
No.
Okay. Cool.
like ding-a-ling.
Yeah. I just want to make sure your accent,
I'm
my
clipping
accent.
that.
I want to
I'm
make
keeping
sure.
that. I'm sorry. That's for
Like dangling.
like dingling.
All right. Well, I think having men on stand is going to be the best way to start. And
You let me know what you need from me, good old Titan, and I got you covered. I could probably have 100 people ready to go by tomorrow. Give me a couple weeks, have a couple thousand.
Damn.
This is very good news. This is very good. And if we get an audience with the king, we could have the city fortified.
yeah, I think the current timeline allows for a couple of weeks. If I'm remembering what Senna said correctly.
I'll start spreading the word. I'll get to recruiting.
All right.
It's a good drink, by the way.
Yeah, I picked it up in the Shadowfell.
Good to know.
All
Probably
right,
should have led with that.
I probably should lead with a lot of things,
There are
But-
many things you should not lead with, though.
like kicking in the doors. That one I've learned.
That seemed to not to go very well.
They were kickable doors.
They were kickable frogs.
I
They
didn't.
are people.
Right, let's just go get a drink at an establishment and not from my supply. All right.
I have a lot of notes to get to.
Oh,
Thank
it-
you very much, the Titan.
It was good seeing you.
Call me Greg. Don't call me the Titan in public.
All right, Greg.
Correct.
Nice meeting you. If you see my dad, tell him where I'll be at, I guess.
I sure will.
All right.
And he gets up from the desk and opens the door for you and offers for you guys to leave his office.
Cool. I leave.
Escort you through the warehouse and back out to the front. And you see at this point that John and then another couple people are in a fight, physical fight. And John's just kind of running around, beating the crap out of the other employees. Greg
Greg.
goes up. Yes.
If I may ask, how do you know Senna?
Oh, we go way back. Way back.
Nothing.
How far back?
15, 20 years. He saved my life.
Oh. I suppose that is a time for drinking stories.
Absolutely. Are you offering?
I mean, if you're fine leaving,
No, I'm Stellan.
if you're fine leaving your boy John in charge of all this, I wouldn't deny having another.
No. Obviously,
one
I can't do
fighting?
that.
Yeah, he's like the one fighting.
But perhaps this evening I can meet you over at the Moonstone Mask and we can exchange stories.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having more company drinking. More the merrier.
He's just like bright-eyed, like nodding between like Faye and Arden, and then like, yay, friends.
I'll catch you after my shift over there at the Moonstone Mask.
All right.
To the library!
John, get your ass over here! And he heads over to break up the fight.
I'm going to the library, but I don't know where I'm actually going.
I'm gonna tell Stellan that we're going to the library and lead him to the Moonstone Mask.
I wholeheartedly trust her with everything, as I'm now writing about orcs with reverse teeth.
So it doesn't take you long to get across because it's actually in the same area. You get to the dock, and there is a bridge that carries you across the smaller portion of the harbor across to the island, where you can see this massive, very nice-looking inn.
This is a very nice library.
A lot of things in Neverwinter are nice.
You hear a couple sea shanties going on. There seems to be live music coming from several locations. Like, there's several different stages with live music going on that are kind of, when you're crossing the bridge, they're kind of conflicting, and you're hearing different songs play at the same time.
What a noisy library!
I'm gonna try and
good
find
food wafts into your nose.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find like a hostess or somebody. Because the token.
Arden, we are not at a library, are we?
No, I think this is the end.
Yeah.
As you wade through the groups of people, you see a lot of you can tell very easily who is a worker here, who's a bartend, and because they're all wearing uniforms compared to the sailors. This is very at home for you. While a lot of them are sailors, most of them look like they are merchant sailors. Like, they're a little more affluent than the deckhands and the porters and the...
Right. So the people I worked for, not the people I worked with.
Right.
Cool.
But you find a barmaid, and you show her the little thing, and she's, yes. Follow me, and I will take you to a table. She seats you, and...
Does she have a name tag?
She does. Her name is Anna.
Anna, do you happen to know if there's a Miss Bell working tonight?
Yeah, actually, if you would like, I could have you seated at one of her tables.
Please.
Very well. And she was going to sit you down at a certain table, but she kind of veers off and gets you a nice round table. It's polished at the top, so it's kind of got this layer of wax built up on top of the wood. Makes it very smooth and very nice.
Cool. Would my passive for insight, or would I... let me ask the question, and then I'll let you know. Tell me if a passive would work, or if you would want me to roll.
Okay.
Would Belle be someone that I would refer to the Titan as the Titan, or Greg? Would she know either way?
He said, tell her the Titan sent you. So.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, cool.
It gives everybody the buff.
That was it.
Okay.
You should have it.
So it doesn't take long. You're seated at this table, and it doesn't take, but maybe 2 or 3 minutes before this individual walks up, and they have short, spiky, like sandy-colored, like blonde hair. It's not like blonde, it's kind of like a sandy blonde or a brownish blonde, but it's short, like buzz-cutted along the sides, and then it's got this like spiky kind of updo. And there is a little bit of facial growth. And the person kind of walks over, and they're wearing the same uniform. And, good evening, I'm Belle, and I'll be your server this evening. What can I do for you? Shall I start you with drinks? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What was the race? I missed that.
Looks like an elf.
Gotcha. Okay.
We came here on a recommendation from the Titan. Do you know if their usual order?
Ah, yes. I could start you out with the beer rum.
Yeah, sounds fine for me.
Shall I get you any appetizers?
You guys got bloomin' onions here?
Well, there's no need for that kind of language. Yes, we have onions.
No,
Mm.
bloomin'
Mm.
onions. It's
Will
a thing
you
on.
please? We are an establishment. You do not need to be cussing at me like that.
It's not a cuss. I'm from the Moonshade Isles. We've got this thing where you stick an onion in batter and it's all cut up so it blooms when you fry it.
Oh,
Like a
yes.
flower.
Right.
She means a blooming onion, not a blooming onion.
It's the accent, I know.
Yes.
Zelda's just sitting there like blooming onion. But they're saying the same thing. What is happening?
I shall get you a spicy flower. It's fine.
All right, thank you. God, can't just name things what they are here.
And the individual walks away.
All right, do we want to see if we can get a courier out to Rook to join us here, or
Thought he was going to the fanciest place. Is this supposed to be the fanciest place?
this
No.
is
you
the
would have
fancy-
heard him say the second fanciest because he didn't feel like going to an island.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you were like,
this is the highest. If you're not a personal guest at Castle Never, you're here.
Yes. I can go get him. I can go get him, and I can go to the library.
or we could just let them pay for his own room, and then we'll all be equal on the money.
Sorry, me as a player is laughing, not Stella.
I mean, that seems fair enough to me.
But the library.
Do you need to go to the library? Is that what you're telling us? You need to go.
What if the library closes in like 30 minutes?
I should get going then.
As you're getting up from the table, Belle comes back and begins to set the
Oh,
drinks
no.
down.
Okay, I was like, God, I ran into her, didn't I?
She sets the drinks down on the table. Your spicy flower will be out in about a couple minutes.
All right.
Do you want to place your order now, or do you have someone you're waiting for, or?
I think the appetizer will be fine for now.
They're appetizers. They tease your tongue with flavor.
The starter will be
I-
fine for now. I don't think we
I-
need an entree yet.
Joe, I heard the pinky. Like, I don't know how,
What
but
do
I
you
just
know?
heard the pinky.
Right. What do you know about the what was the place called?
The library. The library. He
The
like
library.
shouted out her, and then
Is there a library, or
The House of Knowledge?
That's the place.
Yes, it's a temple devoted to Ogma. It kind of has books. I suppose you could call it a library, but it's more of a temple to
Is
Ogma.
it do they have hours? Do you know? Can you go in any time, or
Well, the temple itself is open 24 hours a day, but the I suppose library part is closed in the evenings. Yes.
Well, see, we probably can't go right now. It's probably closed.
Oh, well.
While we're here, are you the person we'd be talking to about securing a room?
Well, I am not a bellhop, but I can. But I
What's-
can make the
What's
arrangements
Belle's
for
last
you.
name?
Oh man, I felt the psychic damage from over here.
that was actually a good one. I'm really mad at you, Joe. That was good.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I can't make the pun.
I
thing
hate
work
working
anymore.
here.
What? It
I don't,
should work.
I don't like to talk about my flair.
The pun counter isn't working. Why is the pun counter not
No.
working?
I don't know if I did it right.
Yeah, puns plus.
No, it didn't count.
Oh, did I not switch it from a death counter to a pun counter? That's probably what I didn't do. Yeah, it's exclamation point death. Hold on.
wow.
Okay.
Well, I was playing a game and I was dying a lot.
He does that. He does
Oh,
first
did
time
he?
tries of
Yeah, I get that. I do that a lot too.
Okay,
So good.
it's a pun thing now. You can add the puns.
Damn it, Joe.
This is so
Extra
much
5
fun.
points for Gryffindor because fuck Gryffindor.
The fact that it's 10:45 and we're just now counting a pun, though, is kind of like a record, I think. For
We were
I'm
just
pretty
I
sure
think
we
there was-
have it.
just being
There were
lazy.
some that were pretty borderline,
And a
didn't
lot
get
of
counted.
what we were doing early game was just making fun of Neverwinter, the
Yeah,
MMO.
we were just being dicks.
Yeah. But cool.
That's on brand.
Oh, always. So what did Belle say about not being a bellhop?
Oh, I'm not a bellhop, but I can make the arrangements for you. Seeing as how you have the crest.
Do we want to share a room, or all, if we can get personal?
You
ones
say
too?
that, and his face, like he just looks away, just abruptly, just.
Stellan, I told you, it doesn't have to be weird sharing a room. Me and Arden share rooms all the time. Well, not as much anymore, but it's fine.
Sorry.
Confusion.
Okay.
Separate rooms will be fine. If
I do have
That's possible.
adjoining rooms. Would you like a couple adjoining rooms?
Oh, that would be grand.
yeah, that should work.
Fantastic. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Bathroom. He just like is really loud, like his volume.
As loud as you are, Stellan, it's kind of blending into the loud atmosphere around you. So, yeah, you're being loud, but so is everyone else. Like, there's some sea shanties that are being shouted and sung, and then
Well,
there's
he's like
live
standing
music
right there, and so it's just like he's
We're
not
at it.
trying to be loud. He's
Oh, because
just
he got out
nervous.
trying-
Yeah, so he's just standing. He's just like bathroom. Bathroom. I'm sorry.
Are you okay? Do you need like?
Nope. Just goes wherever she pointed.
Yeah, she just points to the back, and there's several bathrooms. They're individual bathrooms. There's like 5 of them.
Goes to the bathroom, Joe, and he's just gonna sit in there and think about his life and realize he probably dropped his fucking notebook on the floor. He's
Yeah.
having a great day.
Do you have a D100?
I do.
Roll me a D100. 1 through 49. It falls into some.
It's actually 49 on the dot.
As you pick up your notebook, there is a stain on the bottom of it now.
Mm.
You have prestidigitation. Oh, you don't have spell slots, so. But it's a cantrip, so it doesn't matter.
I'm not a real caster, and let's just not talk about it. You know that hurts me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bitch.
He's sad, but he goes to the bathroom.
No, Belle.
Now he's crying about his notebook.
I think that'll be fine for now. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Very well. And she walks off, and you see her begin to start serving other tables and kind of do her job.
Faye is just drinking, and then she takes Stellan's drink since he's not here, and also drinks that one.
Well, it's a fairly uneventful night for about half an hour since you guys got over there so early in the evening. It takes a couple hours for Titan to join you, or Greg to join you, because he has to work the rest of his shift.
Right.
So by the time he shows up, Faye is probably pretty drunk.
She's trashed.
Yeah.
She's singing along with any sea shanties that come up. She's just having a grand
Probably
old time.
starting to lead some of them.
Oh,
Stellan,
definitely.
are you spending that entire time in the bathroom crying?
Yes.
Whoa, this isn't Stasia, guys. Tell him to come to his senses. He's got to be like, all right, now set his county got me. I gotta do this. Okay, I got this. We should probably get an adult to get a message out to Rook. So he's gonna look for anyone that looks like they're in the uniform and be like, where do we get bird messages or what carriers? Couriers?
Couriers.
Do you have those?
You grab one of the servers that's running around, and oh yes, there's.
Sometimes they're very little pixies, and you can pay them. I guess there aren't any pixies here.
Oh no, we've freed all the pixies. We use carrier pigeons now.
Oh, that is very good and improving in your. Where are the pigeons?
Well, they're stored outside, but if you would like me to send a message, all you need to do is pay for the courier, and we can send the pigeon.
He just hands her a platinum.
Oh, counts back and gives you 9 gold back. What is your message, and who is it going to?
He just hands her the.
That is way too large of a tip. I cannot, in good conscience, accept that.
Then split it with a friend.
I can tell you're not one to, yes, okay.
I'm looking for a man who he has.
What is the second nicest inn in town?
Well, there is nothing to compare with this inn, but if you're looking for quality, and the Mute Loot is probably our biggest rival.
The Mute Loot, that. And our friend Rook is there, and he should come here.
So you want to deliver a message to Rook at the Mute Loot to meet you here?
Mm-hmm.
I am okay with poaching people from other hotels.
No. I don't want any harm. No. I mean, just to get a message to him. We're friends. I am not trying to hurt anybody.
Not words, but
No, it's okay.
I understood that.
They got
yes.
it. Yeah, it's all good.
We don't want them poached at all.
No one will
No
be
spearing
poaching.
involved.
I will get this message sent out right away. And he leaves.
He leans over is that a common thing here?
It does not mean what you think it means.
What does it mean?
It means basically they're stealing customers from the other hotel.
Then why wouldn't they just say that? Why would they make it so violent? I do not understand how common is so violent.
Have you heard when you go into the woods that's owned by the king or something and you kill animals there? It's called poaching. That's kind of what you're taking prey from somewhere else. It's one of those metaphor things, I think.
Right. They make more sense in You were very knowledgeable, Arden. Where have you learned this skill from?
yes, tell her secrets.
Oh, I've been around a lot, and I was like a captain in the army where I'm from, and was a town guard for many years.
Did you retire from the army and became a town guard, or was it like the smaller armies in the cities, the manlishas?
What? I don't.
I
It's like it looks-
think
looks
Stellan
over.
means militia. It's
Nah,
the accent.
It's the accent.
Militia. It's a militia.
Yeah, it was. I was in the guard and then joined the army.
You were in the National Guard and then you joined the real army? Sorry.
Yes, something like that. Yes.
You were still working as the city guard when I came up from the
Oh,
water.
that's so. I was back to being a city guard. How about that?
Did you go to a war?
Yes, there was a large war.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Senna told me I'm not supposed to ask those kinds of questions.
No, you got to ask these kinds of questions because Arden's not going to tell us his story any other way.
I heard it is rude to ask soldiers if they are in war.
It's not always a pleasant experience, and some people don't take it very well.
I am very sorry if I have offended you, Arden. I was just curious.
You have not offended. It's fine.
I feel like this is the first time we are actually getting to talk to each other. And
It does feel that way, doesn't
and
it?
then he
Very
side eyes Faye and then quickly looks back again.
What's with the side eye?
Did you break our Stellan? Is that what happened? What's happening there?
I didn't break Stellan.
I'm not broken, no.
I introduced him to a few new things, and Well, they weren't new. We just new context.
We were talking about Arden.
Arden asked me if I broke you, and I didn't. I just.
I'm not broken. I am fine.
I didn't say you were broken. I'm gonna go over to the sailors. They accept me. We are having a great time. She moves.
So Faye walks away to another table, and they accept. They're all drunk, and they're all singing shanties,
I'm
and
just gonna sit on a guy's lap, drink, and sing shanties with them.
it's very karaoke-ish, like
Yep.
a karaoke bar over there with the sea shanties. Rook, you've taken a bath, and you're getting ready to relax when you hear a thump on your window at your balcony.
It was the pigeon.
I look at the window. Do I see anything?
You don't see anything on the window, but on the floor of the balcony there is a pigeon with an arrow through it.
What?
He raises the book up more and continues to read.
As you're ignoring the dead pigeon with an arrow through it on your balcony, there is a knock on your door. Room service, and the knock again.
I'm in.
They unlock the door and open it, and there are two individuals. One of them is carrying a tray of food, and the other one is walking behind this individual and makes their way. You can tell they're trying to be slick. They make their way over to the balcony, and they're unlocking the balcony, and you see them pick up the bird.
Destiny is calling. I must answer. And he goes and walks over past them.
The one that has reached over and is attempting to get the bird kind of puts up a little bit of a fight, but then as these people are not adventurers, they're they're bellhops and bartends and service individuals, so there's not too much of a fight in them. And as they see the look that you give them, they kind of resolve and hand over the pigeon with the arrow in it, who is still clasping onto a little note.
I take the note.
The one that was supposed to retrieve the pigeon looks very nervous and almost on the verge of tears. As they both begin to leave the room, the one kind of leaves the food and the tray of food and stuff on the food. And they just kind of nod and apologize, very apologetic. And the one of them looks like they're very, very nervous.
Insight? My infernal senses are tingling. 21.
Yeah, you could tell this individual is extremely upset that you are taking this pigeon and kept them from doing what you could assume is their job. Like, it only took one person to deliver the food. You can assume that this other person was sent specifically to retrieve the dead pigeon.
Yeah.
And because they didn't, there is a fear in them.
Okay.
And
I walk out to my balcony and read the note.
The door shuts to the front of your room. And it's a very nice stationery, very ornate. This paper is very thick as you unroll it, and it's got gold filigree on it. So it's a very expensive stationery, and it has the logo and the name of the Moonstone Mask. So it's like this big M&M anagram, and then Moonstone Mask Hotel and Inn. And it's
bard.
Resort and Convention Center.
Yeah, and it has a handwritten note. Your friends request your presence at the Moonstone Mask for dinner and revelry. And then it's signed. You know it's not Stellan's handwriting, but it's Stellan.
His eye twitches.
Also, you know that Stellan wouldn't have written revelry, but that's
No, I can actually believe that he would. All right. All right. He rolls the
Bitches,
paper
that
back
was an
up.
exact quote.
Uh-huh.
Okay, look, just because I don't talk smart doesn't mean I don't write smart.
Oh, I'm not saying he wouldn't have known the word revelry. I was saying it'd be like come over for revelry.
No, that sounds like exactly how Stolen would sound. Yeah, okay. Roll up the note, put it in my pocket, and I look at the pigeon, and I look out my balcony. Is there like a dumpster somewhere? I'm gonna take it up with me,
The
sir.
decision is not mine.
Well, the decision is mine, clearly.
Roll a perception as you look out over your balcony.
Bum, 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 bum. My perception is pretty freaking high. 25.
Yeah. Along the northern part of the property, just south of the wall that that surrounds Neverwinter, you see actually quite a few dead pigeons with arrows in them just laying all around the property.
Yeah, the
Nice.
Moonstone Mask really does not give a shit about poaching customers.
Right.
Ah,
Or pigeons, apparently.
This
must be
This is why they swapped to pigeons instead of pixies.
the real reason. Do I see any like pixie bones?
Just as bad as Acquisitions Incorporated. We riot tomorrow.
All right.
We riot tomorrow after our long rest.
After our revelry.
All right. I gather my things.
You should take the room
And-
service food too.
I look at the food. What's the food like?
Why would you throw
It looks really good. Like there's a lot of it. Like portion wise, you couldn't eat all this by yourself.
Okay.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, okay. I'm going to leave I'm going to leave like 4 gold on the counter. And then looking as I grab the pan, I leave like 2 more gold. 2 more gold. And I take the whole thing with me as I go to the balcony and just stealth my way out of there so I don't get shot by a fucking arrow.
Okay, roll your stealth.
Right.
23.
Yeah, no
Message for you,
one
sir.
notices you leave, and you fly across the blue lake, across the river, and towards the island. And yeah, as you enter in, this is another very nice. This actually, the size of this inn is much bigger, and this does have like a much more open like resort and convention center. Like there's a lot of events that happen here. There's a lot of things going on that happen here. So the property itself is bigger, the building is bigger, but it doesn't look as fancy. It looks more modern and just like large, and like it's a big complex. It still looks fancy, but not nearly as ornate as the place that you were at earlier.
As stuck up.
Yeah.
Like this place knows what it is, and they accept it. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I will scan for my friends and sit
I
down at
feel
the
like
table.
Faye would be the obvious find.
Yeah, you walk in and
And you can-
immediately hear Faye.
Yeah, you can hear her
Oh
from
yeah, no,
somewhere.
he ignores that. He'll see where he'll look for Arden.
Wow.
Yeah, you see Arden and Stellan sitting at the table. There are 3 other seats open at that table.
Did Greg take a seat as well?
Greg has not made it here yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I sit down and I was like, "Hey guys," and I open the thing and just start digging into my food. It's like no outside food. Yeah, so what did you need me for?
We were just letting you know we were here and have, free rooms
We were going to share stories.
and apparently share stories. What are your stories?
Well, this one time I went to a nice
Bank?
inn, and
I also thought band camp.
Jesus. No, I went to this really
Fucking
nice
nerd.
inn, and I was having a really great time. And then told to meet my friends somewhere, and turns out it was just a.
Well, guess what? Now you're at an even nicer inn. And
That just happened to you just now. That is crazy.
His
At
eye
this
twitches
moment-
even more.
You hear an
Glenn
uproar.
is seeming a little nervous tonight. I'm just throwing that down.
What's going on with the uproar?
There's an uproar.
Yeah, you hear an uproar.
I assume not Faye.
Is it louder than Faye?
Faye, all your friends stop singing and begin to cheer as the doors to this place are opened up, revealing your friend Greg, aka the Titan, and he's doing one of those finger guns, and he's walking kind of stride. Hey, how's it going?
Greg,
Yeah.
Greg.
As Greg comes over, I just get off the guy. I don't even pay attention to my new friends, and I just go over to the table and I wait for Greg over there.
He makes his way to your table. He sees Arden and Rook and Stellan and you kind of walking over to the table, and he flips the chair around so that he's sitting with the back of the chair, and he puts his arms
guy.
onto it.
Riker style.
And Belle makes her way, beelines straight to.
Yeah, as Belle's coming over, like I'm leaning next to Greg. I got us a table in Belle's area. Thought you'd appreciate that.
Hey, I do. Thank you very much.
And I just take one of the free seats because I'm assuming that whatever seat I was sitting in previously is now taken because 2 other people have just appeared. So I just take one of the open ones.
Yeah. It's leaving only one chair left at the table. And it on the other side of Greg. Belle comes around and just sits next to Greg. And that's where we're going to leave off this episode of Neverwinter. Join us next time as we tell stories and get drunk.
And take a long rest.
And take a long rest.
At the Moonstone Mask in Neverwinter.
Finally.
Can all that waiting we just did be a long
It
rest?
can be a short rest, I would assume.
You can use that as a short rest, indeed.
I'll take that. I'll take whatever I can get.
I think that helps me.
It
Thank you so much
definitely
for
helps
joining
me.
us on this windy, wonky adventure. We'll be playing again in 2 weeks, so join us for the next episode of Neverwinter to find out what's going on in Neverwinter and what's going on with the Titan, aka Greg, and Belle, and Stellan, and Arden, and Rook, and Faye as they share drunk stories at the table.
Hey.
Can we invite other drow just for asking for a friend?
I mean, there's a whole bunch of people in here. You could definitely find a drow to invite to the table.
Random girl.
Yeah, you know what you know. Just dangle him in front of me. You don't even. Fine, do your thing, Joe. Don't mind me.
So yeah. We'll be back in 2 weeks for the next episode of Neverwinter. We've got a lot of things going on in the Nerd Asylum. There will be no Java with Joe, unfortunately, this week, because I'm dealing with a hot water heater issue again.
Again.
Yeah. So luckily it's under warranty, so it's just a matter of swapping them out. But I will be busy doing that tomorrow, so no Java with Joe. But we will have Thrilling Thursday.
How thrilling.
It is very thrilling because you
It's
can
pretty
scare
thrilling,
the shit
okay.
out of everyone. Like me and DB. Okay, it scares DB the most, and it's funny. But you can also scare me because I get startled easily.
He does.
Part 3 of The Dark Descent on Thursday. Then we got some podcasts coming out this weekend.
Anathar and Air.
I feel like there's something going on.
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday.
Couples therapy on Saturday. And then Sunday we've got is that the premiere?
It sure is.
Flame
It's
Shadow.
the premiere.
And then
Ish.
Premiere what now?
I think next week is another Nerd Asylum by Night.
It is technically, but yes. But no, we're not playing our normal game. We're playing our one shot. And
That's right, one shot, birthday one shot. Star's birthday is Monday, so we're gonna do a birthday one shot on Monday night at 9, and then Tuesday will be Altered Carbon, and then Wednesday is Wick, and then Thursday is Barovia Exodus. So anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on. To see our full schedule and things that are coming up, you can go to thenerdasylum.com. All that information is there. There's a schedule. You can just click on the button. It'll show you everything we're doing. As well.
You can also follow us on the social medias, and we will let you know what's going on that day as well.
All them social things.
Twitter, Facebook, TikTok.
We have a TikTok now. Instagram.
Finger tag our face wall.
And consent is
Yeah, you can finger tag our face wall.
That just sounds so bad. Anyway, follow us on all the socials. Give us a like. The Dralicon Kickstarter is in pre-launch phase. So go to Kickstarter, type in Dralicon, or check out the link in, I think I can do it in chat, actually. Dralicon. There you go.
Do it, Joe.
Yes! Click on that link
Yay!
and hit that green notify me on launch button so that you can be aware. We're going to have special exclusive deals the first 24 hours of launch. So you're going to want to hit that notify me on launch button so that you can get those exclusive deals, because they're only going to be available for the first 24 hours and then they're gone forever, and you'll have to pay full price if you want to go. So they are like 50% discounts on badges and stuff. So definitely check that out.
Do it, you cowards.
Do it.
What else? I think that's it.
I think you covered it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So we'll see you in 2 weeks, if not before then. And until then, stay nerdy, friends. Bye. Eat the stream.
Eat the stream. That's my thing.